Danu on Fire right here on High TV. You would have seen her on Hobbilicious just a few weeks ago. We're happy to have her on Danu on Fire. When did I come to know this stunning lady who is seated next to me? Dates back to many, many years ago. I think 2009.
Yes.
Or 8, if I'm correct.
2009 in Kandy.
Yes, July, somewhere
Correct.
during that time. So Thiyasha is on our show today. So it's 9 years ago.
I know, it's been a long time.
There you go.
My goodness.
You looked very different then.
Maybe, just a little bit, yeah. Okay, maybe a lot.
Your hair was different.
Very long.
Yeah.
Very, very
exactly.
long.
Very Kandy-like.
Very Kandy, like typical, Kandy girl, long dark
long
hair.
Yeah. Look at you today.
Then I moved to Colombo and that was
looking all sassy. All right, to start things off, so Thiyasha is known for the brand Thiyasha that High is very closely affiliated with, and we have been a part of many of your openings and part of your milestone events. So tell me about Thiyasha. This brand is a combination of you and your brother put together for names.
Correct. So the branding itself, however, it is something that was started by my father back in 1997.
Okay. But how old were you all?
1997, I was 15.
Okay.
And Mali was 14.
Right.
And of course, they did the hard yards, and it's something very close to home, I should say, because you sort of grow up seeing it day in, day out. So it's like I know nothing further than that. But in saying that, I have had experience working in other companies, which sort of helped me join the family business, where I can sort of incorporate.
Bring the whole corporate.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I was just talking to her because they come from a very close-knitted family and they're very interconnected, and at the same time to work and also to have family time apart from that working time must be such a hard task.
To be very honest, I don't think we've had a family holiday per se in a long time, because every time we do travel together, it's work. It's always work related. And in saying that, I think as much as there are benefits when you work with your family and all those things, there's a massive sort of emotional attachment where you take things very personally.
That's true.
So my father's my boss. So anything he criticizes, it kind of hits really hard.
It hits you one on an official level and one on a personal level, like, both together.
Exactly. And plus more so that because we are such a close-knit family, it doesn't really sort of, sometimes there are pros and cons in it, like in anything, but as I said, I wouldn't choose anything else to do either. I mean, I have taken a break a little while ago and I went back to Sydney for a little while, but then before working here, then realizing working for somebody else, I just figured, you know what, that's just not for me. It's time for me to come back.
Yeah. Well, one thing that's great about a family business is the fact that when you know that let's say you're adding 2 extra hours, you're adding it for the benefit of your own product. It's your baby, and it'll grow for your benefit and also to the benefit of people who are dependent on your family. That's a nice feeling, right?
Absolutely, because at the end of the day, I used to remember always say when people asked me when I moved to Sydney, they said, what do you miss most about Sri Lanka? I said, my staff. Because it's, like we are even our staff, when we take it, we really are like a family. Because, I mean, if you take it, they spend more time at work with me than they do with their actual families, because by the time they get home, it's pretty late. They have dinner, they go to bed, and then next morning and they're back here. So it's really important to have that relationship,
and also to give them that environment that they'll want to come back every day.
Exactly. And I mean, I'm pretty understanding, of course. Sometimes they sound a little bit strict as well. However,
I think we should take it the other way now.
Of course, they always do say, like, whenever I've never said no to them if they wanted to leave. But at the same time, say there's a requirement on my part, my staff would never ever say no to me either. So it's a really good relationship that we have. Yeah.
All right. So tell me about you. Like, what keeps you buzzing apart from work?
Good friends. I think that's something that is very, very important. And to be very honest, yes, we meet a lot of people, and being in a business industry.
But fishing the friends out of it is hard. It
is tough. But in saying that, I have to be very honest, I'm very blessed with some really, really good friends. Handful, but those are the kind of, like, let's say, for example, I do the worst thing, I'll call them up and go, hey, they're like, okay, so you suck, I can't believe you did that. However, let's get you out of this now. So, you have a few of those. I mean, that's all you really need, a good few friends who have your back.
That is true.
Who have your back, so yeah.
So if it's a big family, food is a big part of family. Especially coming from Kandy, I think it's always a feast there.
Yes.
because Kandy, we are limited with entertainment there in terms of
Very much so.
like 7 o'clock, 8
As
o'clock,
everybody
everyone
says, 7 o'clock, everything's shut.
everyone
There's
is
nothing.
home. So food must be playing a huge part in it, because I think dining and having a good time with family is the most important thing there.
Absolutely. I mean, with us, to be honest, like, though I live in Colombo, when I am in Kandy, all 3 meals we have together.
And that's a great feeling.
Absolutely, it really is. In saying that, of course, my father is a bit of a health freak, so what we have, I wouldn't say we indulge in a lot, but when we do enjoy, we certainly do. But I'm going to be very honest with you. Out of my family members, I'm probably the one who doesn't necessarily like to cook. I can cook, not that I can't.
Not that
not that I'll be like, oh my God, I'm
let's
totally going to cook this. Like, let's do this.
Not your thing.
It's probably not going to happen.
That's totally fine.
But in saying that, my mother always says, you cook so well, but yes, Aki, you're so lazy.
Yeah.
I go, this is very true.
Yeah, but actually cooking is a lot of patience.
Yeah, and plus, because I stay here by myself, you don't want to cook for one person,
Yeah, what's
right?
the point? Yeah.
What's
I'll
the
come
point?
around every day if you want.
For sure, Papu. Let's see after today what you say.
Right, there you go. That's something that we have to check on. Are you a spice kind of a person?
I am. I do like it quite spicy, actually.
Okay,
to
so
be
I'm
honest,
going to
yeah.
really put her to test. Now we need to take a break. When we do come back right here on Danu on Fire, we are going to walk into a kitchen and see how this is going to actually roll out. What are you making for us?
Gonna have to wait and see, Danu.
All right. See you after the break right here on Danu on Fire. Fonseka knows.
The teeth,
And
Danu,
the nose.
Nothing else to do with teeth.
Welcome back to the show. It's Danu on Fire. Already Thiyasha is on the mission, as you could see. For now, we have not caught fire. All right, so there was a time when Thiyasha used to eat like a bird. The first time I witnessed it, we went for dinner somewhere and she bought some kottu or something. She had enough to make her live for another year because she just ate like a teaspoon.
Oh, it wasn't that bad.
It
Don't
was.
lie.
Like-
I just took maybe half back home.
No,
Thank you very
it was
much.
more than half. You barely touched it.
What rubbish.
You just sniffed it for the fragrance. You went through that. Now you have stopped that.
Not that I stopped it, it's just that I eat. At that time, I was just very, very conscious of what I was
and
eating.
you
Like,
look like
I
somebody has taken the life out of you.
okay, maybe a little bit.
Yeah.
So that, and then I think I was just over careful with
Yeah.
that one. And then, but then I was having a few little health complications
also
and all that.
You look like all flushed out.
Actually, my mother used to be like, Aki, when you smile, all you can see is your bloody teeth. So, so then I just started,
The
you know what?
signature Fonseka nose.
The teeth,
And
Danu,
the nose.
Nothing else to do with it.
Yeah, both. All right,
But
so
yes.
what are we cooking today?
So we're making, actually, so I'm a massive fan of pasta dishes.
Okay.
And wherever I go, if I find this particular dish, I always order it. So it's called linguine gamberi. So it's like
What did you say again?
linguine gamberi. So it's like prawns tossed in
Why can't
garlic.
you just say prawns?
Because that's the name of it,
Ah,
Danu.
right, okay.
You know, there are professional
Yeah.
names
Right,
like that
right,
come
okay.
from that
Yeah.
part of the country. Yes.
Okay.
So,
So this linguine gamberi?
gamberi.
Gamberi.
Say it like you mean
Linguine
it.
gamberi. Yeah.
So that's what I'm making.
Is
because
it
it's
a
actually
creamy back
No, it's a
saucy?
tomato base.
Tomato base. All right.
Yes.
So we have prawns. We have cooked the pasta.
Yes, I had that little bit prepared
Yeah.
because it would be easier.
Right.
So
So
this
tell
is-
me just a rough idea of what's the process. So you temper
Okay.
the garlic and the onions first.
Yes, first till golden brown.
Right.
Then I have to add fresh tomatoes,
Okay.
chopped up, and then let it cook for a little bit.
Right.
And then while it's cooking, we add that's homemade tomato puree.
Right.
Right? So use that because it gives the nice sauce
Right.
effect. And then while we do that, so it has to cook a little bit so the tomato gets really nice and sweet.
Yeah.
It gets
and
really
very
sweet.
pulpy.
Correct. And then, so it has to cook for a little bit longer. And then while we do that, then there are a few other herbs and stuff that we add. So we add some
Secrets she doesn't want to share.
no. There's spinach,
Yeah.
there's basil.
Yeah.
And then for a little bit of spice, we add some chili powder.
Okay.
And for a little bit of color, some paprika.
Okay.
All right, and then of course for taste we add some salt and some pepper, and we finish it off with some Parmesan cheese.
All right.
And of course the prawns come there as well. Don't forget. You gotta
Yeah,
cook
the prawns. Of
yes.
course, they're the stars of this
Correct.
dish. All right. You can put all the cheese you have.
Yeah,
I love cheese.
done.
All right. So tell me
Done.
about Sri Lankan food. How are you all when you all were growing up with? Who cooks at home, mum or dad?
Well, when we're in Australia, I'm used to cook, obviously. I'm would. But here we were very lucky to have a lady named
Oh, yeah.
Alice She's been there with us
Oh,
for
the bole,
35
Alice.
years.
Yeah.
She's been with us for 35 years, so all I remember is her cooking.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's something about home cooked food,
Oh,
right?
definitely.
Yeah.
And it's more than, like, for example, when I go to Candy now, I get a call before I go saying, "Look, baby, monada khanda ase." So I give my list. I'm like, I want this and this and this and this.
But
and
what's your signature to go-to dish when it comes
very
to...
honestly, it's just like my father's. I love my string hoppers.
Oh, really?
I'm a massive string
You know,
hopper fan.
I'm not a big fan of it because it's a lot of work.
Really? I know, not that if I have to make it, it probably won't be my favorite. But if somebody else
Yeah, if
makes
it's making
it,
of course.
it's
Yeah,
fine.
that is
It's
true.
fine. Yes.
That is true.
Yes.
All right. In terms of growing up, what are the
Yeah.
fun memories? Like, because you all went through so many phases. You all went from Candy,
Yes.
you all went to Australia. How was that shift to go from,
I
you know,
think-
because Candy has a very secure mindset and your mom and dad won't let you all even step out of the house, I think after 5 o'clock.
Okay, not so bad. They just accompany us after. So what it is no. So Australia was, in a way, it was good. We became even more closer.
And also more confident about yourself, I feel, that independence.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. I kind of noticed that because I think sometimes my father says, your mentality doesn't suit this country. I'm like, but why? You know, it doesn't matter. I mean, you didn't educate me for nothing.
That is true.
You know, if you wanted me to be, you know, otherwise, like, why? It's good
No,
stuff.
that's fine.
Don't worry.
You-
It's all good.
Right. So now we're adding the prawns, as you could see.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be helping me, Danu, but that's okay.
No, I just like this place that I have been given to sit and conduct this conversation.
Right.
Yeah.
So, we'll let that cook for a bit.
So,
Yeah.
you are a daddy's girl.
Very much so. Man, he's my brain ninja. I swear to God, this man has some control over the things I do, honestly.
But her dad is so calm and collected at any given time and so soft-spoken.
Yeah.
Like, that's what makes you more guilty, I think, right? Because someone who is
it's
so...
the way he says it, right? He goes, see, Puta, the thing is, and then you're just like, shit. Or when he says, Puta, can we have a chat? I'm like, oh God, what did I do now? Now what? Now what?
Yeah.
But yeah.
But I still remember when she was going back to Australia, there was a time when she decided to go and stay there.
Yeah.
And she shed a tear. She was like,
Yeah.
I'm leaving Darkin going.
I know, I had
Yeah.
that thing. The thing is, like, you know, when you're such a close-knit family, it's difficult, that parting is a little bit hard. But of course I knew they can always come see me.
Yeah.
But it's not the same thing, really.
That is
you
true.
know? Yeah.
But how is this whole Colombo society treating you?
Beg your pardon, say that again.
Colombo society
Yes.
treating you?
Yes.
It's a huge roller coaster.
It is. It's definitely, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, because in your trade, you have no choice but to be in it. Because you have to sell your product.
Of course.
And your market is this.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're not selling to, like, you know, people who are not here. This is your primary audience.
Correct.
So how do you find yourself settling in there, or like...
As I said, you learn something new every day.
Yeah.
You learn different people, and you learn their sort of, you know, how they are, and you sort of learn to tackle people in different ways, which I think is very important because, you know, if not, I probably won't be very popular.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Not that I am, but
No,
nevertheless.
but just to handle...
But, I mean, it's just, yeah, of course, you know, everyone's different, right? So even when we cater to our clientele or people that we meet, we always have to be very, you know, observant first and just not go hell for leather and show up like, you know, this is my person, but you sort of get to know and see what they like, what they dislike, and, you know, learn to respect their boundaries. So which is, you know, which is something, as I said, you learn every day. Learn
That's true.
every day.
All right. So this food is being made. After this, what we're going to add is the pasta, then follow it up with the seasoning and the cheese. We're going to show you the making of it. We'll see on the other side when we actually dine with one of her friends.
Yes.
Who is also a fashionista. The minute you see her, you'll know her. After break, stay tuned. This is High TV. All right, there we go.
How is it, guys?
Really nice.
Is it really good?
Well done.
Oh God, it actually is nice.
Welcome back to the show. It's our last segment with this lovely lady, Thiyasha, who's here. And I'm joined by Rajini. It's because, you know, there's a Tamil very popular actor's name.
There is.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, of course, you know her. She has her own brand. And how is your brand going?
Very well, thanks.
Okay.
Yes.
And are you wearing one of your own?
I am,
initial? Of
yes.
course. Are you wearing one of hers?
No, I'm not.
Not today.
Not today.
Otherwise, yes.
Yeah.
I know.
Terrible, no?
Cooking clothes is just too much, so we're focused on the cooking
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
Yes.
Correct. See? One thing
be
at a
kind.
time.
I
Come
know.
on, Dan. One
I
thing
must say, congratulations. A round of applause.
I gotta tell you, I'm kind of surprised.
I'm impressed, and I like the fact that you have served me the highest amount of prawns.
Actually, I did. I saved it for you.
Aww, I feel very special. All right.
All right.
So tell me about your friendship with her. Did it all start off in your store?
It did actually.
Really?
Yes, yes.
So what
Yeah.
is the first piece she came to buy?
Well, she sent some ladies over to do a quick check on what's available.
Oh, there was a minion who went in.
There
behalf
was
of
a
you.
minion, yes.
Okay.
Yes, so I was very happy to have her in store as well. Why
Right.
not? So
She
then
came later, obviously.
the madam arrived later.
Oh, right.
Yes.
Okay. The minions arrived first.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, yes, a lovely lady. So, and then subsequently we met whilst we were out.
Actually, we met at Danu's 15-year anniversary
was.
at Bayleaf. She was there with
She came with
Jayashri.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, of course. I
And then I
remember.
walked up to her and said, "Aren't you the lady behind Radhisi?"
Yeah.
And that's how we actually introduced
Oh, wow.
Yes.
So not too long ago,
I
but
know.
yes.
I know.
Credit
yes.
to me.
Credit
Of
to you.
course. I mean, of course,
Yeah,
Danu.
of course.
Anything
Credit
great that
to me.
happens in this world has to be credit to you.
It
no?
has been. It's like a
It's a
chain
given.
reaction.
Yes, correct,
Yes.
correct.
Yeah. So that's great that you were there. And It's
Yes.
great that you all met. So how long has this friendship been going on? Like, what do you all do
Actually, we meet very regularly.
in this property here?
No, actually, I pop over to hers
At the
Which is
store.
also
for a
close
cup of
by.
tea.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, just a couple of minutes away. We have a cup of tea and have a chat. And very honestly, this is what I said. Surrounding myself with, the friends who I have to back me up. So she's definitely short friendship. However,
But you don't need. There is a click. That
Exactly.
click is
We
what's
clicked
important.
immediately.
Now I'm going to just dig in.
Okay, knock yourself out.
But you all have to also dig in.
yes, of course. We'll wait till you're
I
done.
love cheese, so I'm going for my second amount of garnish on it. Do you all
Oh, carry on. We'll,
When
we'll,
you're, when you're done, we'll,
yes.
we'll-
No, yeah, we have to eat because
Yes.
the crew is like
up
waiting.
to you.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, you're all just fast when I said I want cheese. Oh, I can't.
Lovely.
No,
Thanks.
you
Very
may-
nice.
You may start.
All right. I'm trying to see when we can just all just dig in and take the first
Alright.
bite. All right, let's
All
go.
right,
Let's
let's do
go.
this.
Let's do this together.
Okay.
If you go first, means if you die. Tell me how the
That's
path
right.
is.
It looks so good. I'm willing to take the risk.
All right, there we go.
How is it, guys?
Oh, really nice.
Is it really good?
Well done.
Really?
You've outdone yourself.
I have?
Excellent. Actually, the flavors are really nice. Actually, this cooking thing is in your blood. It's just that you can't be bothered. I'm coming more
Oh
often.
God, it actually is nice.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
proud of you.
I'm proud of me.
Lovely
Yeah.
presentation as well.
Yes, I must say. It took month of
Seriously, I'm
Sundays,
so,
but
I've
yeah.
actually, I'm so, oh my goodness, I can't believe it's good.
I must say the prawns have done a great job.
A lot of pasta here.
But it's really nice. But all right, so tell me about you and the clique. What was the connection like?
Well, I think
Both a
work,
little mad,
the work
You're all mad,
environment.
aren't you?
So
You're all mad.
I think we managed to exchange notes about working with this whole in the business
Yeah.
situation.
And both are
So
all in
that-
similar industries, although you accessorize her clothes.
Correct. Correct.
So the common, lots of common things to talk about, and so we get to discuss our problems as well. So quick catch up over tea,
Yes.
quite regularly.
Quite regularly.
Yeah,
actually.
and we're
So-
both tea lovers.
We are.
That helps.
We like
so not
yeah.
coffee then.
No, I like my coffee in the morning,
Okay,
but
not after that.
afternoon has to be tea. It's a
Okay.
nice, nice
You
kitty
need that,
tea,
like-
duck,
Yeah, you
duck,
need that.
a little bit.
End of the day, we are all Sri Lankans.
Correct.
We need
Correct.
that.
We need
All
that.
right, so now that we have spoken about working with your dad,
Yeah.
working with your family, things that you like to do, how bad is your shopping addiction?
A little too much, actually. Every time I go there, I'm just like, so.
What
are
do you
we-
have?
What are we making? What are we making?
Yeah.
But I mean, I wouldn't say I'm addicted to shopping. However, I like style.
And you like to put yourself together, and that's not a bad
Absolutely.
thing. Yeah.
Of course not. And I take, I think this is something, about my family, just in general. We take a lot of pride in the way we present ourselves.
true.
So, my father's one advice
Shirts
always-
are always ironed to crisp. My brother is the same.
Absolutely.
She's the same. they're all-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And Tati always says, right? You can't make a first impression twice.
That's
so
true.
you got always dress as well as you can wherever you go, because it's also a sign of respect.
To the person who has invited
Exactly.
you or things
Exactly.
like that. Yeah.
Exactly.
What was your advice to her when you met her in terms of your fashion genes coming in there?
Well, my clients, they just need to be, they know what they want. They're beautiful as they are, so they just come in and it's just
How
an
was it for her?
enhancement
Did you
only.
personalize anything for her? Or?
Yes, she has quite a few
yes.
actually.
Yeah.
Quite a few. And that's what's really nice about Rajini is because she's willing to hear you out. Whereas there are some designers that are like, this is it and that's it.
That's it.
Whereas, not necessarily everything suits you.
Yeah, of course.
Though it may look great on the ramp, it doesn't necessarily suit you.
Because not all, even if you're like thin and like just a perfect model, some outfits look like just does not fit them. It's always that pick
Exactly.
that works
And
with
plus, she's able to twerk it here and there just to fit right.
Eat,
and
no?
Yes, yes.
you. Because this show is also about eating. You'll have to eat, otherwise they'll think we are lied about the food. This one is not eating the starch. I know it. I know it. These people, I know how they work. All right. So, how hard is it to maintain a friendship in current lifestyle? The fact that everyone is addicted to their phones. Like sometimes I just want to go home and just watch YouTube, and sometimes I feel like, what am I doing to myself? But it's the truth. Like you don't want humans around you. You just want the bed, you, and this position. But how is it for you all? What do you
I mean,
see
that's the
about
thing, that we're able to have that conversation. Like if I say, even if she invites me and I say, you know what, I'm just not up for the mood of it, I'll just say it. And I know there's no judgment, there's no hurt. She just respects that. It's about having respect for each other. If somebody just wants a bit of alone time, that's okay. That's all right.
Have you been to a house in Candy?
Not yet.
Not yet.
We've had this conversation. I'm just like, when are you coming?
It's just so well put together. You might want to be careful when you walk.
You have been there, haven't you?
For a quick change. You remember?
Correct. Yeah, and you send me a message saying thank you for letting me use
Yeah,
my
because
room.
I used her room. Yeah.
Yes.
But it was for a quick change. It was really good. It's so beautifully kept, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of pride, no?
Yeah, that's your.
It's in us, I
Yeah.
think. It's what we saw growing up.
Yeah, always
Yeah.
polished, always put together, just
Correct.
always just kept at its best. Yeah.
Try to.
Yeah. Well, there's more for this meal. I hope there's dessert.
Yes, there is.
It's lying. Okay with the truth?
There is.
Okay. We're going to say goodbye on the show. But eat this one before I say anything.
Yes.
Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you for having me.
I should actually do this more often. I should always get somebody to come and join the person with a meal.
I think it's really good.
I know, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
And see, they give you compliments.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
They speak the truth.
I know.
It's called
They
the
speak
truth.
the
Yes, yes.
It's called the truth.
Yes, for sure. We need to wrap things up on the show. Thiyasha, thank you so much for being with me.
Thank you so much.
I've known this girl for so long. She's so well put together. Always family comes first for her, which makes it so amazing. Well, we need to wrap things up on the show. We will see you once again with another great episode when it comes to Danu on Fire on your luxury channel. It's a wrap.
It'll be, baby, just let it be. Sing it, baby. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Baby, just let it be. Let's go. So won't you ride?